just didn't quite have the gear the last 200-300 meters, which is a shame because yeah, I'd love to see what I could done kind of on my best day today, but at the same time, given the season I've had this year where it hasn't been clicking at all, I was so relieved to find some form this week and actually make a good account of myself, because I am proud of the way I got through the rounds based on the way I was running this season, because for a while there it didn't look like I was going to make it anywhere at the World Champs.
Can you put your finger on what the issue's been, or where that form has?
I really wish I could. Training's been perfect. Sometimes that's an issue in itself, because if you're completely healthy, there's sometimes less holding you back and you push hard and maybe you overdo it. Maybe it's a case of that. I'm not sure, but the preparation's been 100%, so there's not a whole lot I can say about that, but yeah, just glad that when I did look to peak, the best form did come.
Yeah, the theme of this year's 1500 has been sort of the unexpected, I guess. How much did that final play out the way you were expecting it to?
I kind of thought it wouldn't be, I thought it wouldn't be that quick from the gun. I knew at some point from about halfway or maybe after halfway someone would move. My plan was to move about 700 meters, but Tim moved a lot before that, so I ended up playing kind of catch up to try and follow that move. So maybe I timed that a little wrongly, but it wouldn't have made a huge difference in the end result. Like, I didn't quite have it in the last 200 anyway. But yeah, I expected it to be hard the last 600 meters basically, which is kind of how it played out. And yeah, I wish I could have given myself a better count there, because in the indoor season, maybe last year, I don't know, I was definitely in the form where I could have been a lot more competitive, but that's the sport. And yeah, I'll try and get it right next year.
And a word for Jake, you guys obviously know each other very well. He's been through a lot as well.
Yeah, I'm so proud of the guy. We've been rooming together all week, and so I'm a bit sick of him, to be honest with you. He won't shut up this whole time. He's a chatty boy. No, I'm genuinely really pleased for him. He's had a tough couple of years, and if there's anyone that deserves it in this event, it's him. After the way he's kind of dealt with the last 2 years and really had doubts whether he wanted to keep doing it. So yeah, proud of Jake and happy that he's back towards the top of this. And I know he'll be a little disappointed he didn't win, but yeah, what an inspiring performance again by him.
Is he someone whose brains you've picked when things haven't been going as well for yourselves? Well, because there's so much experience as well.
I think it's less of that, more that knowing that we can count on each other though. I think in the lower times we've both looked out for each other, dropped each other a message here and there, and it's a bit more about knowing that we do care about each other's careers and we do care about each other. I think then it is about maybe dropping wisdom towards each other, because we've both been in this game long enough. We would kind of bore each other with that anyway.
Is this, what's played out over the past couple of days, is just a reminder of the unpredictability of the 1500, and I know it won't feel like it just now, but I guess the beauty of it?
Yeah, it's the best event in terms of not knowing what you're going to see next. I think it's the hardest one to predict year to year, and I think every year people think they've got it sussed and they think they know who the top people are, and every year the championship reveals something different. So I love that about it, and I'm going to keep sticking my nose in while I feel like I can still do this and still feel like I can be involved in that top end of it.
Are you shocked that Nader won this?
Not shocked. He wasn't maybe who I would have picked, maybe it wasn't who a lot of people would have picked, but he's an athlete that on his day is really good. And in a race like this where it's quite tactical, quite unpredictable, then yeah, I mean, who's to say he wouldn't win? Yeah.
It was a 3:34. It's been so different than the last few finals.
Yeah.
Is that completely different when you're out there for you as well?
It's a different kind of ballgame, yeah. I think it's a lot actually more simple tactically when someone's at the front driving it from, the first meter. So there's a little bit more skill involved in just positioning, what have you. But yeah, it's just a different test, and it's one that I love to be involved in as well. I think it's great to watch.
You talked to Josh afterwards?
No, I just kind of helped him a little bit walking over, but he didn't really say what was going on. He was just very dejected. I think he's injured himself. Well, quite clearly he's injured himself. I don't know what happened though.
Some people saying off the shoe, I thought he got injured.
I actually don't know.
Good job, thank you.
Cheers.